What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video. And today we're going to take a look at some of the best transfers from this summer transfer window. That's regarding how they're actually playing right now and how much of an impact they've actually made at their new club. So we may only be in November, we're miles off the end of the season, but there's been a fair few signings already that have had such a great impact to their new club instantly, and they've kind of been considered a success from the very start. And one of the players in particular is Douglas Costa at BAYERN MUNICH, guys. So enjoy this video, smash the like button, 2,000 likes would be absolutely awesome. In the comments below, let me know if I've missed any players, or let me know what you think has been the best signing of the season so far. And if you're to my channel, click subscribe button for daily FIFA content. I could potentially do the biggest flops of the season so far, but I think it may be a little bit too early for that. But if you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. So this kind of based off either Twitter, transfer market, viewing their actual stats, who scored in their average match rating, and also various other sites. So we have 15 players. The very first one is going to be Virgil van Dijk at Southampton. He made the switch from Celtic to Southampton in the Barclays Premier League for 10.99 million. And it's not a bad fee. There's actually a lot of clubs after him in general, and they actually lost out on Toby Alderweireld, who went to Spurs, and that was kind of a bummer for Southampton because he was very good from last season. But so far he's averaged 7.65, and in the Premier League that's actually in the top 5 centre backs alone. 8 games, 2 goals and 2 clean sheets in all competitions, I think it is. He just settled in very quickly at Southampton. And that Toby Alderweireld actually goes on to the actual real player himself, and he's actually settled again, just like Van Dijk, very well in his new club. He hasn't actually changed league because he wasn't a BPL last season, but Spurs signed from Atletico Madrid for £11.2 million. There were initially some kind of allegations that Atletico actually broke a promise to, I think, Southampton regarding them actually signing him, but he went to Spurs, and so far 7.13 average match rating, 13 games, 1 goal, 4 clean sheets, and he's proven to be a pivotal part of that Spurs defence. And this season so far, Spurs are actually looking like a much better team all round compared to previous years. So the next player after Toby Alderweireld is going to be Julian Weigl. I think that's how he says his name, the young German that now plays for Borussia Dortmund. Now, I personally don't actually know that much about this guy, but a lot of people on Twitter will actually ask, he was probably one of the most suggested players actually. He cost him £1.75 million from 1860 Munich in the second Bundesliga. He's actually averaged a 7.19 match rating, 20 games this season with 1 assist, but he's a centre defensive mid. And Twitter is basically saying he's doing very well. And given that he's 20 years old and already played 20 games, it shows he's definitely got something about him. And this guy for me 100% has been the best signing of the summer so far, and that is Douglas Costa of Bayern Munich. He cost him £21 million, it's a big fee, but compared to others, it's not actually that much at all. But he cost him 21 mil from Shakhtar Donetsk in Ukraine, and so far averaging an 8.1, which is definitely up there with Messi and Ronaldo. 16 games, 3 goals and 12 assists. Apparently 7 assists, but I think he's won like a lot of penalties or something like that, and he's going to have a massive upgrade in January. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes from like an 81 to like an 83 or an 84 possibly, because he's just been that good for them. Next player is going to be Hatem Ben Arfa, and Ben Arfa, he's actually been like a revelation at Nice compared to who he was at Newcastle. So he was a free transfer, and initially he was supposed to join back in January. There's a lot of trouble there regarding how many clubs he'd played for. So he technically joined as a free agent from no club this summer. So he's averaging a 7.73, which again is actually up there with Ibrahimovic in that league. 10 games, 7 goals and 2 assists from the central role. And he'll be an absolutely awesome January upgrade if he keeps it up, and potentially an absolutely insane team of the season card come the end of the season, again if he does keep up his form. Next up to him, we have got Dimitri Payet, a fellow Frenchman, now at West Ham, and he's absolutely killing it. And usually when a player gets compared to another player, it actually shows that there is actually a lot of ability in that previous player. So he's currently getting linked to the likes of Mesut Ozil, or compared to at least, and some people disagree, but a lot of people are agreeing in terms of how creative he is. I think he's actually created like the most chances this season as well. So this guy's absolutely fire, costing 10.5 mil from Marseille, 7.74 average match rating, 13 games, 5 goals and 4 assists. And that's resulted in West Ham being in some absolutely awesome form themselves. The next player is another BPL one, and that is going to be Andre Ayew of Swansea. He started off very well, by the way. I think he got 5 goals in his first 5 games, and I don't think he's actually scored since. But either way, he's only a free transfer, so that kind of boosts the thing for me. Son for Marseille, like Dimitri Payet did, 7.05 average match rating, 12 games, 5 goals, 1 assist. He's a good signing on a free transfer. It's dropped off lately, but Swansea have it as well on top of that. And now for me, the second best transfer of the summer transfer window. That is Kevin De Bruyne making the switch from Wolfsburg in Germany to Manchester City. It cost him a whopping £51.8 million, which is a big fee, a little bit more than they actually paid for Raheem Sterling, but he's definitely paying it off already so far. He's averaging a 7.68, 12 games, 6 goals and 7 assists from the playmaker. And it seems to be, even when he actually plays poorly, he seems to contribute to goals. The only game that I can actually think of where he hasn't is against Manchester United in a derby, and he played very bad that game. I think he admittedly openly came out and said that. He's playing out wide, I think it's right mid or left mid, and Rojo essentially had him in his pocket. So every other game, he's been absolute class. And then we've got Nikola Kalinic, who is a Croatian now playing for Fiorentina in the Serie A. He left actually Dnipro in Ukraine for £3.85 million. He's averaging a 7.17 average match rating, 11 games, 7 goals and 3 assists in Italy, and the former Blackburn man's really finding form in Italy now. And now we have a free transfer. That is into Dirk Kuyt, the former Liverpool man, going from Fenerbahce to his home club at Feyenoord, and he's currently averaging a 7.54, 12 games, 12 goals, 0 assists. That's a really nice ratio from the Dutch winger, you could say now. He's actually recently scored back-to-back hat-tricks. I think it was this week and last week where he managed to bag themselves them goals, and it's actually returned to a former club and doing very well for himself. And now we have got Didier Drogba, another old player that's doing really well. Again, the fee was a free transfer from Chelsea to Montreal Impact in the MLS. He's averaging a 7.8, 12 games, 12 goals and 1 assist. I'm not sure if he actually scored last night, but I'm aware that Montreal actually played last night. But these stats obviously made before that was happening. So 7.8, 12 games, 12 goals, 1 assist. Ridiculous return right there. He's taken the MLS by storm and scoring, I think, in every game. This next transfer is actually one, again, I'm not fully aware of myself, but that is going to be Alan of Napoli. He switched from Udinese, in Italy for £8.05 million, 7.31 average match rating, 13 games, 3 goals and 5 assists from a centre midfield role. And Twitter is basically saying he settled really well at his new club and playing in centre mid and doing very well for himself. And now we have got Anthony Martial. Started off very bright, kind of died off as of late, but Man United have as well as a club. But as a spark himself, he initially had a bit of controversy because how much he cost, but really he's proven some good points there to people that are doubting him. So he costs £35 million plus add-ons from AS Monaco to Manchester United. He's averaged a 7.07, 12 games, 5 goals and 1 assist. I think 5 of his goals, the first 5 goals came like the first 7 or 8 games. He actually broke a record, I think it was, or equaled one at least. And he showed glimpses it'll be something special in the future. Because again, and personally, I didn't think he'd be very good, especially for that price. But I think the last 3 or 4 games he's playing as a winger, which I don't really understand too much. But he's very, very composed for a youngster in front of goal. The second to last one is going to another striker. This time it is Mario Gomez of Besiktas, on loan from Fiorentina and now gone to Turkey. So he's averaging a 7.3, 13 games, 9 goals, 0 assists. He's actually got 9 goals in his last 10 games. So hopefully the German is finding his form again like he did at Munich. And the final one is going to be Javi Hernandez, now at Bayer Leverkusen. And he's actually got 8 goals and 1 assist in the 12 games. He cost £8.4 million and he's actually got 6 goals in his last 10 appearances. So he's doing very well as well. So, I mean, in general, these players, a majority of them at least, are very big bargains, you could say. There's a few expensive ones here and there like De Bruyne and Martial, but overall, some very, very good signings so far. And again, I may have missed a few, so in the comments below, guys, let me know if I did. I don't think I've missed any clear, obvious ones, but I may have done, obviously, because I tried to get as many in as possible, but I may have to do a part 2, guys. So enjoy this video, smash the like button, 2,000 likes would be absolutely awesome. In the comments below, again, let me know all that good stuff I mentioned before, and if you're to my channel, click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.